Welcome to another English class. I'm enjoying the class. I trust that you're enjoying the class. Anything you're doing, you need to enjoy. You need to enjoy learning as you're not going to learn. Enjoy preaching if you're a preacher. Enjoy pastoral work if you're a pastor. Enjoy, love to do it. Enjoy doing it. Excel doing it. So um, I'm enjoying this English class. I'm really enjoying it. And I trust that you are also enjoying it. Now, let us pray. Father in heaven, thank you for your goodness and your grace and mercy towards us. I invite your presence here even now, Lord. I pray, Lord Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus, that you take control even now. I submit to you. I pray take control of me. I pray lead me in paths of righteousness for your name's sake. Lord, I pray your blessings upon the participants in this course. Bless them, Lord, and help them to do well. In your precious name I pray. Amen. Omission of relative pronoun. Omission of relative pronoun. If you think the relative pronoun can be omitted, put it in bracket. Alright, so I'm going to give you sentences with relative pronouns. And if you think, in your view, it is not necessary in the sentence, you're going to put a bracket around it, or a circle, whichever. Bracket or circle around it. And, or in the case where, yes, you can bracket online, you can bracket online. You can color it too, but I must be able to see it. But bracket it, you can bracket online. For example, is this book you were looking for? The sentence is this book that you were looking for? Is this the book that you were looking for? This is an example. And I see that is bracketed. Is this the book you were looking for? Is this the book that you were looking for? You might wonder why they give you an exercise like this. It is to help you and help me to decide how to construct a sentence. For example, sometimes I have heard people talk, I had was to. I had was to. No, there's no such statement like sentence like that. I had was to. I had to. That's what you call verbiage when a person puts too many words in a sentence. I've read just recently somebody, I don't know, but person must have heard about me, sent and asked me if I could edit a book for her. And I accepted. And when the book I started reading, I had to send back to her and say, listen, I'll help you to reconstruct the book. It didn't make sense to go any further. It didn't make sense to go any further. I said to her, I will help you to reconstruct it. Well, she said yes, but she has not done anything about it. I told her to do an outline, submit it to me, let me correct it, send it back to her. Because the thing was just, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. There's a way to write, and for your writing to taste good. The same way you read books or articles, poems written by people, and you feel edified, you feel good, you can do it too. So this exercise is to help us not to put unnecessary words in a sentence. So listen to the first sentence now, and I forget to count at a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be giving you 10 sentences. And remember, the assignment is bracket the relative pronoun, which is something we did already, in the sentence that I think is not necessary. Good. The man that we spoke to was a rather unusual person. The man that we spoke to was a rather unusual person. That is number one. Number two, the book that you lent me was very good. The book you lent me, the book you lent me was very good. The book that, all right, you decide if relative pronoun is necessary. You're going to bracket. Once you bracket it, you're saying it's not necessary. If you don't bracket it, you're saying it is necessary. It's useful in a sentence. It makes sense. The man that told us that story was lying. That's number three. Number four, the person who owns the shop is my neighbor. The picture which I bought last year is worth much more than I paid for it. The house in which I was born is still standing. The person that you are talking about is my nephew. I met a woman whose name I can't remember. The only person that understood this situation was Victor. I showed him the photograph which you liked so much. You bracket any relative pronoun in those sentences that you think is not necessary. So that exercise is finished. We come to a new exercise. Put this in this one now. This is the assignment. Put the following sentences into reported speech. The introducing verb must be in the past tense. Put the following sentences into reported speech. We did one such exercise yesterday. And reported speech. And we are going to do another one today. Reported speech. So the following sentences we put in reported speech, and the introducing verb that will be the first one, must be in the past tense. For example, I don't know where she is going. I don't know where she is going. I don't know where she is going. All right. He said he didn't know where she was going. This is reported speech. He said he didn't know where she was going. You notice? He said he didn't know where she. He doesn't say where she is going. Where she was going. The tenses must agree. Tenses in a sentence must agree. Come now, first, we come to number one now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 of them. I can't do it unless you help me. We're going to put that in reported speech. I met him in Paris last month. I have finished the book at last. I have an example of it already. I am sorry I won't be able to go. This isn't what I ordered. I'll be here tomorrow. John is arriving tonight. I must go and see him before he leaves. If you do that again, I shall be very angry. I would like to speak to you when the lesson is over. 10 of them. Now, this other exercise, you are to complete the following sentences by putting in a suitable gerund in the blank space. And we are going to do an example of it so you know what is a gerund. Listen to the example. I enjoy blank on a cold day. That's an example. I enjoy blank on a cold day. Now we're going to put the gerund in the blank. So, all right. I enjoy walking on a cold day. So walking is gerund. It's a verb, you know. But it is a verb that is like in the present continuous. Yes, I enjoy walking, so it is in the present continuous, and it's called a gerund. You can Google the word gerund and read on it too. Read up on it, gerund. So we come now to that's the example. The first one now. I thank you for blank me how to get there. Put in gerund. 2. She began blank the story last week and hasn't stopped blank about it. 3. I hate blank in a queue or line. Queue line. 4. Would you mind blank outside? 5. I prefer blank to blank by bus. 6. I wanted to give him a lift, but he insisted on blank on foot. Next, I remember blank you in Rome 2 years ago. Next, he denied blank the money. Next, if you keep on blank, a noise shall call the police. Go again. If you keep on blank, a noise, I shall call the police. Next, my doctor told me to avoid blank starchy foods. Full stop. I should have had a good dinner before blank to see him. So the words that you're going to be putting in must be gerunds. And I want you to do your best. These exercises are meant to build your speech and to build your writing. And I am learning too. We're coming to paper 4. So far we have done paper 3. We're now going to be doing paper 4. The first exercise on the paper 4. Put the verbs in parentheses or bracket into the correct tense. Use present perfect, simple or continuous only. You want to use present perfect, simple present, or present continuous only, but present tense. Remember, I told you earlier that there were 3 categories of verbs, and each category had, I'm reporting now, and 3 category had 3, come again, Remember my telling you earlier on that there were three categories of tenses, and each category has three subsets. Try and remember, I did tell you that. All right, now we're looking at the category called present tense. And present tense consists, that category, and each of them have three. This one consists of three subsets. Subset number one is called present perfect, which is something we did. And subset number two is called simple present. And subset number three is called present continuous. We have done it too, right? Now here's an example. I have been waiting for 2 hours, but nobody has arrived. I have been waiting for 2 hours, but nobody has arrived. So listen to the set, and you're going to work on verbs now in the sentence. All right, I have here number one. I read, and read is in bracket, for the last 2 hours, but I not finish is in bracket, half the story yet. So you're going to fix up the words in brackets using present perfect, simple present, or present continuous. 2. I write, and write is in bracket, ever since I got up, and I only write 3 letters. This second write is also in bracket. 3. I study, and study is in bracket, French for the last 3 years. 4. He promised, he promoted, he be promoted. He be promoted, and be promoted is in bracket, so you're going to work on that. 3 times since he work, and work is in bracket here. Next, the picture hang, and hang is in bracket, in the same place ever since I bought it. Next, he write a book, and write is in bracket, for the last 6 months, but make, and make is in bracket, very little progress so far. Next, I visit, and visit in bracket, many countries in the last 5 years. Next, I shop, and shop is in bracket, all the morning, but I not buy, and not buy is in bracket, anything yet. Next, someone take, and take is in bracket, my book, full stop. I look, and look is in bracket for it for the last 10 minutes, but I can't see it anywhere. Next, the telephone ring, and ring it in bracket 4 times since I sit here, sit is in bracket. So that exercise is finished. Remember, you're going to use one of the 3 subsets in the category of present tenses. Exercise 2. Complete the phrasal verbs by putting in the missing particle. And you're going to choose from a list of particles. You're going to put in the right one. 1, back, up, off, away, out, in, with. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 particles given to you. I'm going to state the sentences and with the blanks, and you're going to know which, you're going to select which particle is to be placed into the blanks. Good. Number 1, put blank your tongue, said the doctor. Hmm. 2, luckily the tomb didn't go blank. Tomb didn't go blank. 3. He stayed blank all night listening to the election results. The police had difficulty in keeping blank the crowds. Next, I've used blank all my paint. Full stop. Can I have some of yours? Some parents don't know how to bring blank children. Please don't give blank my secret. What time does the train get blank? The shoes are nice, but they won't go blank my dress. Don't touch it. Wait until it cools blank. He worked quickly so that he would be able to get blank early. Next, the plane took blank 5 minutes late. Enjoy your English. We're going to another exercise. Join the two sentences by making the second a relative clause. Omit the pronoun wherever possible. You're going to leave a pronoun out where it is possible. Omit the pronoun wherever possible. Listen to your example. The example is key. When I give you an example, make sure you have it written down so that it will be your guide. The man is a detective. Full stop. He is standing in the corner. Full stop. Listen to how you're going to join up the sentence now. The man who is standing in the corner is a detective. That's how you join it up. Here's another example. This is a man. Full stop. We spoke to him last week. Full stop. Listen now. This is the man we spoke to last week. Right. So I'm going to give you the sentences now, and you're to join them up, making the second part a relative clause. Relative clause. I showed him the letter, full stop. I received it this morning, full stop. That's number one. You have to join those two. Number two, the house is beautiful, full stop. My uncle lives in it, full stop. Number three, that is a boy, full stop. He broke your window, full stop. Number four, I met the man, full stop. You sold your car to him, full stop. 5. I met the man, full stop. His daughter works in our office, full stop. 6. I have seen the film, full stop. You're talking about it, full stop. The people are very kind, full stop. I'm staying with them, full stop. You received the letter, full stop. He was waiting for it, full stop. I know the boy, full stop. He married your sister, full stop. Good. Fix that up. Conditional sentences. Put the verbs in parentheses into the correct tense. And we always, each exercise has examples. If I had time, I study French. Listen to the correct thing now. If I had time, I would study French. So I'm going to be giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 sentences to fix up. 10. 1. If I could make my own clothes, I save a lot of money. You gotta fix it up. 2. If I were younger, I study languages. Fix it up. If the men get higher salaries, they would work harder. 4. If my watch stopped, I would try to repair it. 5. Your suit would look better if you wear another tie. I would paint the house myself if I be able to do it. 6. G or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he not eat, and not eat is in bracket, so much, he would be healthier. 8. If the room and not be is in bracket so small, we could put more furniture in it. 9. I would eat more fish if it not be so dear. Not be is in bracket. 10. If I could use a typewriter, I save a lot of time. Save is in bracket. So you are going to remember to put the verbs in parentheses in the correct tense. Correct tense. Alright, one more. There is, it is. Put the correct form of it. Of it, it is, or there is. Correct form. And here is your example. Blank. It starts with a blank. Blank, very good yesterday. Blank, very good yesterday. I remember you're working with it is or there is. It is or there is. Right? You must fill in the blank with them. So this is an example now. Example blank, very cold yesterday. Alright, listen to the correct thing. It was very cold yesterday. So you can, although it is, you're working, it is, you can change it. Is present tense. So you can change the tense. You can change the tense because it is said here, it was very cold yesterday. Again, another sentence. Blank, somebody in the room now. And this is it. There is somebody in the room now. So I'm going to give you the sentences. Number 1, blank, an interesting film at the cinema this week. 2, blank, nobody there when I called. 3, blank, obvious why he did it. 4, blank, still many people who are superstitious. 5, blank, very few people there when I arrived. Next, the reader says blank, very warm weather. Next, put on your coat. Blank, time to go. Blank, important to know the rules of grammar. Is a question. Important to know the rules of grammar. The question. Good. Next, blank, a long way from your house to the station. Next, blank, a pity you weren't there. Next, blank, some ice cream in the refrigerator. Next, blank, rather strange that he wasn't invited. All right, listen to this short exercise now. Exercise 6. I'm giving you some words and I'll tell you what to do. Write drink, write water, write hand, H-A-N-D, write brush, write dress, write wish, write comb, write swim. You're going to use them to make sentences to show that they can be used as nouns or verbs. So you'd have to make 2 sentences of each to prove that. Drink can be a noun and drink can be a verb. Brush can be a noun and brush can, and so you're going to make 2 sentences of each of those words I've given you to prove that. I am going for a swim, noun. Can you swim? Verb. That's it. Same word. So 2 sentences of each to prove that they can be used as nouns as well as verbs. And do your work, and you are going to email me, or you can work through the school. You can use this, you can reply to me to the school where you get the video. It has that facility, and I correct it to the school and reply to the school. Or you can email me if you don't know how to use it. God bless you. Till next time.